Hi, welcome to Empty Nest Creations. I'm Wendy, the owner and creator here. And today we're just going to do a little thrift haul. I went out thrifting and yard sailing this weekend. Picked up a few things and thought I'd share those with you. And I've kind of broke them down into categories. So I've got some metal, some ceramic, and some wood. And so I'm going to show you them in kind of an order of categories. And so we're going to start with ceramics. And so the first two things I have that are ceramic are these two candlestick holders. These were $5.99. Don't like the color on these, but they're a matching set, and I can paint them and make them look nice. So I picked these up. The next thing I picked up was this green planter. And when I looked it up, it said, one of the listings said McCoy. I don't know if it's McCoy or not. It does have a USA stamp on the bottom. So I'm going to have to do a little more research on this one, but I paid $3.75. The tag is still in here. $3.75 for this one. And it's just nice and plain. Of course, I won't do anything with that. It'll stay like it is. The next thing, ceramic, that I got was this lemon cookie jar. See if I can get the lid off. It does have a seal on it, so it's food safe. It'll keep your cookies fresh. I just need to clean it up a little bit. I paid $5. I don't know if you can see if I can get it to focus. $5.88 for this, and I just thought it was really cute. Perfect for summertime. Just nice and simple. Of course, I won't do anything with this either. Just clean it up. It's perfect the way it is. Okay, so the next category is wood pieces. And I have several wood pieces. The first one is this. It's like a little wheelbarrow. And it has like a little round bowl on the top. It is wood. I thought this was really, really cute. I don't like the color, so I will be doing something with the color on this. Just making it more my style. This was $7, which is probably a little pricey, but I've never seen one like it, and I just thought it was really cute. Perfect for the spring and summertime. So I went ahead and picked that up. Next thing I got is this little wood organizer. It has two compartments. They're nice and big. And it's got these little metal corner pieces on it. I'm not crazy about the arrow, so I'll probably sand that off. And then I think all I'm going to do with this is maybe stain it a darker color and leave it wood. And I'll take these off and then put them back on when I finish staining. But this I thought was really cute. It's great for organizing. You can use it in your office. You can use it in your living room to put your remotes in and different things that you might, have on your coffee table. But it's a really good size. And this I paid $1.99 for. Alright, the next thing is these cute little wood bowls. So these are really small. I think there's 9. Yeah, there's 9 of these. And I just really like these. I like to display them, but they're great for like putting on your desk to hold staples and thumbtacks and little things on your desk, maybe on your dresser, to hold your rings and jewelry. So I just thought those were really cute. I paid $1 a piece for these, so $9 for all of them. And I really like the wood tones on these as well. So I probably won't do anything with these either, just clean them up, and then they'll be ready to go. I think this is the last wood piece. Is this bread box. It actually goes like this. It's got the door that opens up with the magnetic latch. So this is very usable. I am going to paint this and fancy it up a little bit. But this was, it was $10, which is a little pricey. But I think once I paint it, put it in my booth, I can get a little bit more for it. It's in really great condition. So I think it'll be a nice addition to someone's kitchen. All right, moving on to metal. Hold on. Oh, I forgot this in the ceramics. This is just a little vase that I picked up. It's just a creamy white color. So it's just nice and plain. It was 99 cents. So that was supposed to be with the ceramics. All right, now metal. So the first thing I got was this Coca-Cola tin. These are really cute. They're collectible. Trying to get the top off. So it's just a tin, but like I said, these are pretty collectible, and as soon as I put Coca-Cola items in my booth, they sell pretty quickly. This one was 99 cents, so it's a pretty good deal. It says Charlie's Grocery on the front, so I thought that was really cute. Okay, this is the next piece. It's a metal thermos. And it says Thermos Division. Thermos Company. So this is the Thermos brand, and I just really liked the silver color, the red cup. This definitely brings back memories of my childhood. We all had thermoses that not this big, but we had thermoses that we took to school. Often we took cold drinks, soup, different things like that in our lunch boxes. My dad had a big one that he took to work, and he often kept coffee in his. So these are just kind of nostalgic for me, but I thought right here at the summertime, the red and the silver is perfect color to add to a patriotic vignette. And this was $8. To grab this. Okay, so this is the next piece I got. It's just a metal planter. It does definitely need some paint. It's been outside, it's dirty, but I'm going to paint this up, and then I think it'll be really nice for someone to put a plant in. And these are perfect to just stick your pot right in there. And then at the end of the season, you can pull that plant out and put, something else in there. I'm not going to flip it over because it will drop dirt on my floor, but price tag around so you can see it. It's $2.99, and like I said, this will be a nice little addition to someone's patio. during the summer season. Okay, so these are the next items that I purchased. They're two little wall sconces, and I am not crazy about the faux rust. I mean, they on camera they do look kind of rusty, but it's definitely a faux finish. I'm not real crazy about that. So I'm probably going to paint these up, probably black, and then these will be ready to go. These were $3.99, and it's nice to have a set. A lot of times when I find wall sconces, I find one, and it's kind of hard to sell one. I use odd ones in my home a lot, but I know a lot of people like to have pairs, so it's really nice when I can find a pair. So these were really nice and a good deal. So I'll set those right there. Okay, now on one more, and this falls into the category of finding the least attractive item at Goodwill and purchasing it and making it beautiful. So this may be some people's taste. It's definitely not mine, but when I saw it, I thought it had potential. So this is just a metal shelf. It is quite substantial. It is a good size, and it just needs an update. So I think it's got, like, this is some sort of, I'm not really sure if it's fabric. It's got a kind of texture like fabric, so it may be some sort of fabric that's been glued on here. So I've got to figure out how to get that off. This is some sort of transfer, but it's not adhered really well, so it's kind of bubbling up down here. And then the gold and the orange, yeah, it needs a little help, but I will be doing a video with this one, so stay tuned for that. I'll take you along with me as I upcycle this one and make it something really pretty that you can display in your home. This one was $3.99, so decent price for such a substantial piece. And like I said, when we finish, it's going to be pretty. Okay, now the rest of the things I have are brass. And I stopped at a flea market. It was a very small, individually owned thrift store, connected to or supporting a church ministry. And it's in Enterprise, Alabama. And it's called Holmes Thrift Store, Holmes, Holmes Thrift Store. I had a lovely conversation with the lady who was working there, super sweet, and she told me about them having using the funds from the store to help people in the community, and I'd love to support something like that. So and they had a lot of really nice pieces, and so I picked up a lot of brass there. So we'll start with this little planter. This was $6. It's in pretty good condition. It's got some nice patina. So I think it, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna do anything with this one. It says made in India. It's nice and heavy. It's got some good weight to it. And it will be really pretty to put a little plant in here. So that's number one. Pull some of these out. All right, so these are little frames, and these are vintage frames with the, I'm not sure if these are brass, but they've got the gold metal frame. So two that are this size. I think these are 3 by 5. Maybe. I'm not sure. These two are 5 by 7. And this one right here, this one, I'm not sure if it's ever even been used. But they're all in really good condition. I was happy that there weren't family photos in these, because that always makes me sad when someone donates the family pictures. But yeah, I got 5 of these. And so these will go in my booth for sale. People just love those, and like I said, these are nostalgic for me as well. They remind me of when I was growing up. Every home had those types of frames on the tabletops and mantles and things like that. The next piece is this planter, wall pocket planter. This is really pretty. It is a substantial piece as well. Nice size. It's got a good space to put a plant in here. And I love this trim across the top, the little filigree trim. Some of it's a little bent, but I think I can straighten that out. I'm not going to do too much to it because I definitely don't want to break any of that off, but all the detail on this is just lovely. And it's got great patina as well. So this was $8. All right, and then I got this, again, lone candle holder, wall sconce. It has a little hanger on the back so you can hang it. It was $5. It was the candle cup was really loose, but I've just tightened. There's a little bolt down here, and I tightened it up, and so it's perfect. I just love this. I think it's so pretty. So I will clean this up a little bit. I'm not going to polish it, but it's still a little dirty, so it does need a wipe down. But I thought that was really pretty. And this one, because it's a lone one, if I were putting it in my home, I would put it maybe somewhere where there's like a little wall space between 2 doors, like in the hallway, or beside the mirror in the bathroom. You know, somewhere where there's just a little space that could use a little bit of decoration. One piece would work great for that. So this one was $5. I thought that was a really good deal. Now these I did not get from that thrift store. I got these from a different thrift store, but I'd never seen. These are wall pockets, but they're 3 different sizes. So there's a small one, and then there's the medium and the large. And they've got nice little places in the back to hang them on the wall. I thought these were cute. They would be really cute hanging, you know, one on top of the other with different things in them. These were really cute, and I paid $8 for the set of these, so that was a really good deal. All right, so that's it for this thrift haul. I got a lot of things, a lot of pieces that I'll be working on to get to my booth. I will be doing this video pretty soon, so just keep watching and looking out for that video. We're going to take this ugly duckling and make it into something beautiful. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you giving me some of your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey y'all, I wanted to pop back on and say the one thing that I always forget. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. That way you can follow me as I thrift and upcycle items to decorate our homes. I'd really like you to follow along. Also, if you enjoyed this content, please leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought about the items that I found. If you have an idea for how I can upcycle some of these items, please share that. I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas. We all learn from one another, and so I'd really love to hear that from you. Also, like and share. That's really going to help my channel to grow, and so I can reach more people. Again, thank you so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video.